And it's too much too. Don't let them take your soul. Don't take your soul. Don't believe in God. And we were in sight. If they were with mics. The action. To bury your faction. Finest. No, kind of. Too much too. Don't let them take your soul. One thing you do.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway.
Make $1 million off a route too.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's man.
Good shit.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of them. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Manning. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right at this big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. We want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Johnson looking to throw. Uncorks one. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got an open man.
Wow.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his feet. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The give to the back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. It's on target and complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go right back to it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action.
Good job. I didn't see him.
Really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll try the run. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Gibson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just
Did get me too?
might be the team that comes
And
out
I
on
just
top
have a
today.
baby.
And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Matter of fact, like Diddy, take that. Take that, take that.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly.
It's a me, S1.
And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Line gets set, first down. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Gibson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover.
Now I got a pause. Hit.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. He wants to change this route.
Good
Big
pursuit.
Play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding this.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
Turning it on! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him,
My God.
letting him feel the physicality of this game and not letting him feel comfortable.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bradley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. On the run, it's Gibson. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Gibson. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.